I wake up to find myself back at 18 years old. Not a rebirth nor a time travel. I've lost my memory. I've lost a full 11 years of memories. And what's even more absurd is that the person I've detested my entire life, my arch nemesis, is now my fiancé. Lost your memory? Fine, then work through this set of 5 years of Gaokao, 3 years of simulation papers. Stay away from me. I'm bad luck for dogs. No matter what Jiang Yu said. I shook my head. I don't believe it. I'd sooner believe I could catch a missile with my bare hands than believe that. Jiang Yu, I'm warning you. Take my ID card out of my sight. Fine. I believe I'm 29, but I still don't believe I could ever fancy you. It wasn't until Jiang Yu held his phone right in front of my eyes, practically poking my eyeballs. See clearly, Zhongcha. Whether you believe it or not, I am now your fiancé in name. Bloody hell, don't shove it in my face. I've lost my memory, not my eyesight. I can see. Don't swear. I ignored him. The first swear word I ever learned came from his mouth. I never imagined that the two people in the photo, grinning like fools, were actually Jiang Yu and me. Take it away. My eyes are completely sullied. We got engaged this May. The wedding is set for July. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. My vision went dark as I fell back onto the hospital bed. Just let me die. This must be a dream. It must be. It'll be over when I open my eyes. 3, 2, 1. Still Jiang Yu's face. A pair of cool peach blossom eyes fixed on me, but now with a small mole under the eyelid. I have to admit, this face really does hit my aesthetic sweet spot. And the 29-year-old Jiang Yu isn't just more handsome. His physique and taste have improved considerably too. He's wearing a well-tailored suit with a white shirt underneath, sleeves rolled up to reveal forearms with smooth muscle definition. No longer the 18-year-old flamingo, prancing around the neighborhood in a red tracksuit, clutching a worn-out basketball. I point to the mole under his eyelid. Jiang Yu, how did you get this extra mole here? I remember you didn't have one before. It's trendy now. Does it look good? The same familiar, self-absorbed flavor. I roll my eyes, deciding to have a heart-to-heart with him. Jiang Yu, tell me the truth. Are you the only man left in the world? Or did you save my dog's life? Jiang Yu watches me blather quietly, not refuting a thing. But even so, I shouldn't have. What on earth was I thinking? How could I possibly end up with Jiang Yu? Zhongcha. Jiang Yu looks at me, his tone sincere. Even though I've said these words to you countless times over the past 11 years, I want to say them again to the 18-year-old you. I used to have a nasty personality, a terrible temper, and often picked on you. Although those were just childish tricks to get your attention, they genuinely hurt you. I'm sorry. A dog hearing this would be dumbfounded. Get my attention? What sort of attention? The thing is, our feud has lasted 18 years, not just a day or two. That sounds disgusting. My mouth runs faster than my brain. Don't try to pull some grand world reconciliation act on me while I've lost my memory. I'm not buying it. Unexpectedly, Jiang Yu doesn't bite back. Instead, his eyes darken, tinged with a hint of grievance. This is so unlike Jiang Yu. Traditionally, he's the one making others suffer, never the other way round. Who could possibly make him feel wronged? Jiang Yu grew up chasing chickens and dogs, arrogant and domineering. Even when he knew he was in the wrong, he would never bow his head to apologize. As he used to say, how could I possibly be wrong? It's all those blind fools framing me. Xing Xing, you can take your time to accept it. I won't force you now. My heart gives a little flutter, not because of what he said, but because he used my nickname, Xing Xing. Don't call me that. I'm not used to it. All right, Zhongsha. That feels much better. So, what's the deal with the memory loss? I point to my head. Your brain is fine, and you're perfectly healthy. Your amnesia isn't due to organic causes. It's functional. The situation is a bit complicated. To put it simply, it's psychological. I'll explain it properly on the way back. Before I can react, Jiang Yu adds another sentence. Zhongcha, until you remember, I'll stay by your side. Don't. I really want to tell him to stop being so cheesy. With that face that attracts admirers like moths to a flame, saying such things makes it a bit hard to take. It's not that I'm afraid of being seduced by his good looks. It just feels wrong. It's not like him at all. It's like he's a different person. Just like the mole under his eyelid, it feels out of place on him. But remembering his aggrieved expression earlier, I swallow the retort on the tip of my tongue. I glance around, confirming that Jiang Yu is the only one here. Even my discharge paperwork was handled by him. My family isn't here. My dad's absence isn't surprising. He divorced my mum when I was in secondary school, because he had an affair. He had a son and didn't even bother fighting for custody. So my sister, Zhongmei, and I stayed with Mum. Zhongmei is a year older than me. I've never called her sister. Because of our parents' favoritism, our relationship was extremely strained, to the point of being like fire and water. So, it's also normal that she isn't here. As for Mum, I hesitate but still don't ask. She's missed too many moments in my life since I was little. Truthfully, I don't really care anymore. Even though I dislike Jiang Yu, our families have been neighbors who know each other well for years. He's not a trafficker, so I can leave with him. So, I follow Jiang Yu out of the hospital. At the hospital entrance, he opens the car door for me. As I get in, Jiang Yu suddenly raises his hand, hovering it lightly over my head. I startle, almost thinking he's going to shove me inside. Mind your head. Oh, thanks. I frown, feeling prickly all over. I think I'd prefer if he just hit me. This is more unsettling. Can't blame me for feeling this way. In the past, I'd have been lucky if he didn't throw a basketball at me. I remember in year 10, he was playing basketball on the school court. As I walked past, a ball flew straight at my face. I didn't dodge in time and almost got hit. I think someone shielded me back then, but I can't remember who. I just recall someone stepping in front of me and scolding, "Jiang Yu, apologize." Jiang Yu swaggered over, picked up the ball, and ran off, leaving only a, "She should have watched where she was going." And then in year 11 summer, he and a few other boys were having a water fight. Jiang Yu threw a cup of water all over me, the passerby. Luckily, someone gave me a black tracksuit top. But who gave it to me? I can't remember. Anyway, I was so furious I chased Jiang Yu 3 floors. In the end, we were both punished with a week of cleaning duty by the head teacher. Since our grades weren't great, we were also named and shamed in assembly. Some girls who fancied Jiang Yu even gave me trouble over it, leading others to ostracize me. Not that I cared much, I never had many friends to begin with. Maybe this kind of petty squabbling seems like enemies turned lovers to some, but I genuinely can't stand Jiang Yu. Just childish tricks to get my attention. Did he never think it was excessive during his teenage years? Did I not make myself clear enough? I hate this. I hate being bullied and teased. Jiang Yu always said he was just joking, that he didn't mean it, and told me not to be so petty. Does a joke that hurts someone stop being hurtful just because there was no malice? I was determined that once Gaokao ended, I'd escape this place and cut ties completely with Jiang Yu and his lot. Bloody amnesia. What are you thinking about? Snapping back to reality, I grumble. About all the evil you've done in the past. He lets out a low chuckle. I was young and didn't know better. Be magnanimous and don't hold it against me. I don't dwell on it. After all, in normal time, those things happened 11 years ago. Arguing with Jiang Yu about this now would be dredging up an 11-year-old grudge. Never mind whether he remembers, it's just pointless. I ask, what university did I go to? What did I study? What do I do now? Where do I live? Jing University, Chinese language major. Freelance writer. Sounds pretty good. Never thought I'd actually get into Jing University. He continues. You live with me now. The address is. Hold on. I cut him off, glaring at his calm, innocent face. Let me process this first. I'm living with Jiang Yu. I'm actually living with this bloody wonker. No. Even though I'm technically 29, my inner self is still 18. How dare he take me home? Absolute beast. I eye Jiang Yu warily. Pull over. I need to go to the police first. Jiang Yu doubles over laughing. Me? What's so funny? He pats my shoulder, trying hard to stifle his laughter. Don't worry. I rented another flat for you downstairs. I moved your everyday things over there, in the 2 days you were unconscious. Oh, all right then. At least he has some conscience. Aren't you going to ask about your mum and the others? I fall silent. I want to, but I don't know how to bring it up. Auntie sung I some tea here today because your sister was in a car accident while reporting in the neighboring province and injured her leg. They'll be back tomorrow. You can ask whatever you want then. She still cares about you. A sarcastic smile twists my lips. Got it. I only lost my memory, but Zhong Mei lost her leg. Anyway, I'm used to it. Zhong Mei is their most outstanding, most proud daughter. Everything about Zhong Mei is more important than me. Zhong Mei is the rose. I'm the camellia. She's the bright moon. I'm the tiny star. Even Jiang Yu used to say that if you put Zhong Mei and me side by side, anyone with eyes would choose Zhong Mei. Once, someone tried to give me a love letter, but Jiang Yu saw it by accident. He snatched it away, saying he'd take the person to see Zhong Mei to cleanse their vision. The person said they didn't fancy Zhong Mei. Jiang Yu said they must be mentally ill, preferring the savage Zhongche over the school belle. I'm not savage. It's always Jiang Yu who starts it. Thanks to Jiang Yu, I genuinely didn't receive a single love letter throughout secondary school. Not that I particularly wanted them, but Jiang Yu always made me feel like I deserved to be unliked. Family doesn't like me. Classmates don't like me. No one likes me. All because Zhongche isn't good enough, isn't worthy of being liked. If the 29-year-old Zhongche is still troubled by these things, it might seem overly sensitive. But I'm 18 right now, so I can allow myself to feel a little sad, just briefly. Why didn't you choose Zhong Mei? I challenged Jiang Yu. So, you settled for me because you couldn't get Zhong Mei? No. I never fancied her. Jiang Yu retorts without hesitation, as if afraid I'll misunderstand. But I don't care. Jiang Yu, the answer doesn't matter. Even though I don't know why the 29-year-old me chose you. You know very well that the 18-year-old me never would. Besides, I don't believe a word Jiang Yu says. Whether at 29 or 39, I firmly believe I could never like Jiang Yu. And how could Jiang Yu possibly like me? If his definition of liking someone is bullying them, then maybe. But only a sad fool would define it that way. Jiang Yu is no fool. The way he used to look at me, he genuinely found me irritating, genuinely looked down on me. The 18-year-old Jiang Yu could never have liked Zhongsha. Jiang Yu falls silent for a long time, then says something. It feels like a depth charge, instantly chilling the blood in my veins. Zhongsha, this isn't the first time you've lost your memory. My face turns pale as I stare at him. What do you mean? Jiang Yu begins to explain slowly. Turns out, Over the past 11 years, I've lost my memory 7 times. Every year since graduating university, I lose my memory on June 9th. The amnesia usually lasts 3 to 4 months. I regain my memories after summer ends. This cycle has repeated for 7 years. Everyone else's time moves in a straight line. Only me, it's like I've fallen into a Ferris wheel, returning again and again to the day after Gaokao ends when I was 18. Then, when the Ferris wheel stops, I remember everything, over and over. So Auntie Song isn't uncaring, she's just a bit used to it. Yeah, losing your memory once a year for 7 years. Anyone would get used to it. But for me, every time is the first time. Do they know how terrified I am when I open my eyes to this unknown world? Even my most familiar nemesis, Jiang Yu, has become a stranger. There's a vast 11-year gap between me and everyone else. This world has shut me out. Zhongcha, it's all right. You'll remember soon. You've remembered every time in the past. So, you can treat this as a unique experience. Would you want such an experience, Jiang Yu? Stop talking. Facing my misplaced anger, Jiang Yu shows no resentment. Instead, he looks deeply apologetic. I'm sorry. I feel so angry. Stop saying sorry, stop apologizing. He hasn't done anything wrong. It's me. I'm the one who turned my own life into a joke. I fought so hard just waiting for the Gaokao to escape that home, escape Zhongmei's shadow, and make something of myself. And now they tell me I have this strange illness that makes me lose my memory over and over, and I've become a burden to everyone. Moreover, I can't believe this is the reason I chose Jiang Yu. It's so unfair to him. Just because of my strange illness, just because I needed someone to take care of me. That's why I wanted to marry him. How did I become such a shameless adult? So the better his attitude towards me now, the more unsettled I feel. My fingers unconsciously pick at the leather seat until someone gently holds my hand. No matter how many times you lose your memory, I'll be here. Of course, it would be better if you didn't dislike me so much, he says with a smile, as if the one who just said harsh words wasn't me. I pull my hand away, not daring to look at him, feeling both guilty and sad. All my previous bravado is gone. I say weakly, "Aren't you tired?" Just hearing about it makes me feel tired. You don't have to take care of me. Even though I've lost my memory, I'm still an adult. I can take care of myself. If you had the memory of an 8-year-old, I might be a bit tired. But you don't. You even know to go to the police. I twitch the corner of my mouth, unsure whether to cry or laugh. Jiang Yu watches me quietly, a faint smile on his lips. Zhongcha, no matter how many times you lose your memory, I'll always be here. Light falls into his eyes, spreading into a shimmering golden ripple, making one want to drown in it. He gazes at me so greedily, as if trying to etch my image into his bones. This is how you look at someone you love. Sincere, ardent affection, the sadness of not being reciprocated, the resolve to bravely pursue. So, the 29-year-old Jiang Yu really does like Zhongche. Suddenly, I'm a bit curious about what exactly happened in those 11 years. What could have turned Jiang Yu into such a gentle adult? All right, I admit, I was prejudiced against him from the start. Jiang Yu doesn't seem that detestable after all. So maybe he really did change the 29-year-old Zhongshe. Jiang Yu, since I can remember, just give me some time. His peach blossom eyes narrow with a satisfied smile. Of course, our Xing Xing is the best. Stop it. I've lost my memory, I'm not an idiot. Don't talk to me in that tone. And I told you not to call me Xing Xing anymore. It's so childish. Suddenly, like a magic trick, he pulls a long strip of stickers from his pocket. Then is this childish? I'm stunned, somewhat embarrassed, and avert my gaze. When I was little, Zhongmei always liked to mess with my things. Every time I complained, my parents would side with her, scold me for being unreasonable, say we're family. Why distinguish between yours and mine? Sometimes they'd even yell at me, calling me weird, saying everything in the house was bought by them, and if I kept making trouble, I wouldn't get anything in the future. So, I started putting these then popular star stickers on everything that belonged to me. My cup, my books, my pens. To claim ownership. I never outgrew this childish habit, even by 18. Once, Zhongmei saw me putting a star sticker on a new comic book and mocked me. What's the difference between this and a dog marking its territory? I retorted. What are you barking about? I don't understand. Speak human. Is that any way to talk to your sister? Zhongmei, get this straight. Since we were kids, you've always treated my things as your own. You're the dog marking territory. Then my mum heard. She stormed into the room and made me apologize to Zhongmei. I refused. So she tore up all my comic books, said I wasn't studying properly. No wonder my grades were a mess, and said she should have let my dad take me away since I was so disobedient. Zhongmei could take piano lessons costing thousands a month, but I couldn't study art. She even wanted to strip me of my only hobby. That day, watching the scraps of paper float down like snow, it felt like she wasn't tearing my books, but my heart. Now, standing in an unfamiliar room, I put star stickers on my phone, my computer. But that accusatory voice seems to linger in my ears, never gone. Jiang Yu stands to the side. Stick away. There are more if you run out. Then all the voices disappear. He extends his palm, his peach blossom eyes curving into crescents, smiling as he asks, "Do you want to put one on me too? Then everyone will know Jiang Yu belongs to Zhongcha." I mutter a denial. Jiang Yu doesn't belong to Zhongcha. Jiang Yu is just Jiang Yu. Zhongcha is just Zhongcha. All right then. Can I have one sticker? Jiang Yu's peach blossom eyes are full of anticipation, making it hard to refuse. I clutch the stickers tightly in my hand. For some reason, I feel a deep-seated resistance. The current Jiang Yu is very good. I can forgive some of his childish actions from before. But something still feels not quite real. After hesitating for a long time, I take a step back. Not enough. Next time. Definitely next time. Okay. Jiang Yu withdraws his hand, unable to hide his disappointment, but still smiles. Then next time. Facing his repeated concessions, a wave of guilt rises in me. Jiang Yu, every time I lose my memory, do you always humor me like this? Do you really never get fed up? Especially since when I lose my memory, I don't like him at all. What nonsense are you thinking? Jiang Yu reaches out and ruffles my hair. How could I get fed up? I think the 18-year-old you is adorable. Every time you regain your memory, you clean off all these stickers. I always find it a pity. But adorable? I never thought I'd live to hear Jiang Yu praise me. I can't handle this. Hey. I force out a polite, awkward laugh. The current Jiang Yu is truly reborn. He's not the same person as the sharp-tongued mean Jiang dog in my memory. But I think he might be a bit unhinged. After hesitating a few times, I still don't ask about how we got together. I'm afraid I can't handle the awkwardness. He's had 11 years to adjust. I haven't. Jiang Yu doesn't say anything more either. He starts teaching me how to use various appliances and my phone. Probably because even though I've lost my memory, muscle memory remains, so I pick things up quickly. I stare at his WeChat name, feeling inexplicably familiar, yet something seems off. What's wrong? I snap back to reality and ask him, "Why is your username Jiang Xing?" He raises an eyebrow at me. You don't think it sounds good? Do you even need to ask? I wrinkle my nose and say without thinking, It's not about whether it sounds good or not. I just feel it doesn't suit you at all. You should change it. He doesn't move, just watches me silently, his expression unreadable. After a long moment, Jiang Yu lowers his gaze. If you think it doesn't sound good, then I'll change it. I feel his attitude is a bit odd. It's just a WeChat name. As if I'm some club-wielding villain breaking up a happy couple. Forget it. If you really like that username, just keep using it. Jiang Yu says self-deprecatingly. Forget it. I'm not worthy. I think he's being a bit neurotic. Jiang Yu, what's with the sarcasm? If you have something to say it directly. Zhongcha, do you really not understand? Or are you pretending not to? He suddenly moves closer, bracing his hands on the sofa behind me. I lean back a little, feeling uncomfortable. What do you mean? Xing. Me. Are you calling you names? Jiang Yu. Never mind. You don't have an antenna. I can't communicate with you. Jiang Xing. How dare you speak to your ancestor like that? Show some respect, or I'll finish you off before you even evolve into an ape man. Understood, little ancestor? Jiang Yu looks at me with an indulgent expression, the mole under his eyelids sparkling. Looking at his face, I suddenly feel dizzy. A palpitation spreads from my chest. This face really is a bit bewitching, especially that mole. So cute. Xing, why is your face red? Your ears are red too. I immediately explode. Stop talking nonsense. Get out. I need to sleep. I really must have been addled by male charms to think Jiang Yu is cute. I'm the one who's truly unhinged. I drag him up and pull him towards the door. Jiang Yu lets me drag him helplessly, then plants himself in the doorway. Remember to take your medicine later. I've put them separately on the table. Take the calcium supplements and the memory recovery pills. Don't take the sleeping pills. If you can't sleep at night, you can listen to Ocean White Noise or Jay Shu's songs. I've activated the membership for you. Jiang Yu seems to know everything about my life. I feel both awkward and reassured, and a bit touched too. Anyway, my feelings are quite contradictory. Jiang Yu, thank you. I pat his shoulder. Dad's good boy. TCHE. Yu pokes my forehead with his finger. You really are a dog. Just before closing the door, he suddenly grabs my hand and slips a string of Buddhist prayer beads onto my wrist. Zhongcha, I went to the temple to get these a couple of days ago. I hope you get better soon. Jiang Yu's gaze burns as he looks at me. Looking at the beads on my wrist, my heart suddenly contracts with an uncontrollable pang, a subtle ache and rejection. I quickly take them off. I don't believe in this. Jiang Yu, I don't believe in Buddhism. But you clearly. He seems about to say something but stops himself in time. Clearly what? I am a bit puzzled. Did I start following a religion after getting together with Jiang Yu? It's nothing. Forget it then. Jiang Yu reaches out, takes them, and winds them around his own wrist. I know too, that I've rejected Jiang Yu too many times today. But I still hope that before being Jiang Yu's fiancé, I am first Zhongsha. I need to prioritize my own feelings. If I don't like it, I don't like it. If I don't want it, I don't want it. Watching Jiang Yu's retreating back, I fall into thought. Is it the degradation of morality, or the distortion of human nature? How could Zhongsha in her 20s, knowing she has this recurring amnesia illness, still choose to burden Jiang Yu? I don't understand, and I don't agree. Early the next morning, my mum brings Zhongmei over. Her hair has greyed and wrinkles have etched her face, but her expression is still filled with the same resentment as always, as if the whole world owes her a fortune. She holds up a thermal flask. Brought you some pork rib soup. I let out a cold laugh. Probably Zhongmei's leftovers again. I can't be bothered to say anything. Since childhood, I've said many times I don't like pork ribs. I don't take it. Zhongmei is wearing a red halter-neck dress with striking makeup, looking quite aggressive. The only mismatch is the plaster cast on one foot. Lost your memory again. She leans on her crutch, looking down at me. The 30-year-old Zhongmei is just as ever. I ignore her. Come in and sit. I step aside and walk into the open-plan kitchen to pour water. Then I hear my mum muttering behind me. Who knows when this will end? A chill instantly shoots from the soles of my feet straight to the top of my head. I want to lash out but can't find a reason. I can only pretend I didn't hear. After sitting down, she continues. Why are you putting these messy things up again? Even if you've lost your memory, you're 18. How can you still be so childish? Don't bother with her. Hasn't she always been like that? Like to hog things since she was little. Still can't change, even when grown up. If only she were as sensible as you. Does your foot still hurt? I told you not to come. You're so busy with work. Just take this chance to rest properly at home. It's not her first time anyway. I'm fine. She is my sister after all. I'm worried about her. You treat her as a sister. She treats you as an enemy. Conversations like this must have happened countless times, right? Every time I lose my memory, they talk about me like this right in front of me, without restraint. Do they think I'll forget anyway? I tighten my grip on the cup in my hand until water spills out, and I instinctively let go. A clear, sharp sound rings out. My mum rushes over and shoves me aside. Look at you. Can't even handle such a small thing. Always like this. Useless around the house. It's only because Jiang Yu doesn't mind and is willing to have you. I say, you should marry him early and have a child. Look how old you are already. And with this strange illness on top of it. As she cleans up the shards on the floor, she complains, and don't think too highly of yourself. Just because he likes you. Don't push it. When you drive him away, you'll know regret. No husband, no children. Who's going to take care of you when you're old? Have you said enough? I say coldly, looking at her. If you're done, leave my home. She suddenly flares up, her eyes red as she shouts at me. Zhongcha, how dare you talk to me like that? I raised you for 18 years. Was that wrong? Now that you're grown, you want to throw me out. Do you know how hard it was raising you and your sister? Have you ever asked how tough things were for me outside? Don't always think I favor your sister, that I'm bad to you. Search your conscience. Have you ever considered me as your mother? Get out. Fine. I'm leaving. I won't bother with your mess anymore. All these years, what did I get from you? Never a single kind word when you speak to me. I've had enough. Wah. Mum, wait for me. Zhongmei gets up to chase her. But with the crutches, it's awkward. By the time she hobbles to the door, Mum is long gone. I suddenly feel this is all absurd. Why, after 11 years, is this chaotic life still playing out? It's nothing like what I imagined at 18. Zhongmei turns her fury on me. Zhongcha, are you happy now? Why, since we were kids, must you make everyone unhappy? When we planned a family outing, you threw a tantrum right before leaving. And these stickers? Who are you showing off for? Just because I ate a chocolate you left in the fridge when we were little. You had to hold a grudge for so many years. Didn't Dad take you to buy more? What exactly do you want? Do you have to tear this family apart to be happy? What good does that do you? Zhongmei's shamelessness infuriates me. You three had the destination picked out. Only telling me the day before leaving that we were going on a boat trip over the weekend. Didn't you know I get seasick? That I had calligraphy class at school on weekends? How perfectly you know how to disgust me. And who did I make unhappy? I was the only one unhappy. You all still left me behind and went happily. Didn't you? Before she can speak, I unleash a torrent of shouts at her. And that chocolate? Didn't you know it was mine before you ate it? You knew. You did it on purpose. I couldn't bear to eat it, so I saved it in the fridge, but you ate it without even asking. I was angry and pushed you then, but you lost your balance and hit your head on the table corner. Dad thought I did it on purpose, and you didn't explain. My dad wasn't divorced from Mum back then. He walked in, saw the scene, and slapped me across the face, forcing me to apologize to Zhong Mei. But it was clearly Zhong Mei's fault. Why did everyone force me to apologize to her? Zhongcha, you weren't wrong. Jiang Yu's voice suddenly sounds. He pushes open the not quite closed door and walks in, standing in front of me, as if saying I'll fight Zhong Mei, this mountain weighing on my heart, with me. Looking at Jiang Yu's back, my heart aches again with a dense tingling soreness. I feel both repelled and drawn to him. This scene feels strangely familiar. But in the past, no one ever stood on my side. Everyone believed that whenever Zhong Mei and I fought, it must be my fault. Jiang Yu is the first to say I wasn't wrong. The first to stand by my side, facing the world with me. Zhong Mei yells, "What do you mean she wasn't wrong? Does family need to be so calculating? I really don't understand. What do you even see in her? You used to hate Zhongcha too, didn't you? You know how resentful she is. Otherwise, even after 11 years, she wouldn't still treat you like her sworn enemy." Jiang Yu retorts, "Zhongcha isn't resentful." Zhong Mei pauses, then lets out a scornful laugh. "What? Are you joking? Is there anyone more resentful than her?" Jiang Yu repeats slowly and firmly, "Zhongcha is not resentful. She just got hurt. She must have been really sad to remember it. We, the ones who hurt her, are the ones who should apologize." Huh? Zhong Mei looks utterly exasperated. "Jiang Yu, are you insane? Whatever act you want to put on, fine. But I'm definitely not apologizing to her." With that, she limps away. Standing behind Jiang Yu, I realize tears have long since wet my entire face. He turns to look at me, his expression full of remorse and heartache. "Zhongcha, I'm sorry. If I had known earlier how unreasonable Zhong Mei is, I would have taken your side back then." That's right. Before I turned 18, Jiang Yu always thought I was difficult, but that was why I didn't get along with Zhong Mei. In his eyes, Zhong Mei was good at studies, had a nice personality and was pretty. Compared to her, I was an ugly duckling and a bad-tempered one at that. At school, he never picked on Zhong Mei, but he always picked on me. Loved to see me make a fool of myself. In my memory, the first person to call me resentful was also Jiang Yu. I really did hold grudges. Like when he tripped me during morning exercises, I'd puncture his bicycle tire with a nail. But now, he says I'm not resentful, and even made Zhong Mei apologize to me. It feels unreal. The current Jiang Yu has exceeded my imagination in his goodness. Looking at Jiang Yu, my voice trembles slightly. Has a scene like this happened before? Why does it feel so familiar? What you said feels familiar too. Jiang Yu freezes for a moment, then asks cautiously, "Zhongcha, are you remembering?" I shake my head. It's just that today, Jiang Yu feels really different. A strangely split sense of familiarity. I don't understand why Jiang Yu looks like he let out a sigh of relief. Doesn't he want me to remember quickly? A seed of doubt is planted in my heart. After Jiang Yu leaves, I start searching everywhere. If I've really lost my memory many times, I must have left something to remind myself, to quickly adapt to daily life like in the movie 50 First Dates. But I search everywhere. Diaries, recordings, videos, nothing. At first, I was too overwhelmed by the news of my recurring amnesia to notice. But now, calm down. I realize everything has been fed to me by Jiang Yu. What if he's lying or hiding something? But Jiang Yu's defense of me earlier, the heartache and guilt in his eyes, none of it seemed fake. Jiang Yu's love and lack thereof are too obvious. During this amnesiac period, I go back to my old high school. I never expected it to have been merged with another school. Standing at the gate, looking at the empty campus, my heart feels empty too. After Jiang Yu finds out I went to the high school, not wanting to see me disappointed, he suggests gathering a few local high school classmates for a meal, all people I know. Jiang Yu picks classmates from year 11, the year we were in the same class. Maybe he gave them a heads up. The old classmates don't ask about my amnesia. During the meal, they talk about funny high school stories. For me, these things just happened not long ago, so no one remembers them more clearly than I do. We mock the homeroom teacher who loved twisting ears, the head teacher who always hid in the grove late at night to catch young couples. By the end, everyone's a bit tipsy, and the conversation starts nudging Jiang Yu and me together. Zhong Wei, Jiang Yu's best friend, says, "A week before the arts festival in year 11, you suddenly got a fever, lost your voice, couldn't be the host." Jiang Yu was so worried. He specially went to ask the teacher if they could wait 2 days for you, guaranteeing you'd get better quickly. But the teacher didn't wait, got your sister to step in at the last minute. He even stewed pear and Sichuan fritillary soup for you himself, accidentally cut his hand, and boiled the soup dry. Another time, you got lost during the spring outing. When Jiang Yu heard, he stopped playing basketball and went looking for you. Got yelled at by the coach afterwards for skipping training. Luckily, you were fine, just resting at the service area because you were tired. And the New Year's Eve party to give you sparklers. He bought a whole case and gave a box to everyone. He even planned to confess to you at graduation, but he was so nervous that day, got himself drunk, howled like a wolf in the KTV, sang Jay Shu's Secret all night. I listened quietly, seriously doubting if the Jiang Yu they were talking about and the one I know are the same person. If he liked me that early, why did he always act like he hated me? I remember in year 11, because I stayed late at self-study, it was past 10 when I left school. I ran into a flasher on the way home. Scared out of my wits, I ran. Still shaken, I wanted Jiang Yu to wait for me after self-study since we went the same way home. But he thought it was a hassle, because he rode a mountain bike no back seat. Couldn't give me a ride. And I couldn't ride a bike. He even insulted me, saying I was ugly so walking at night was safe anyway. The Jiang Yu who couldn't wait for me for even 10 minutes back then. Can he really wait for me for 11 years now? Thinking calmly, this is really not like Jiang Yu at all. But if Jiang Yu has ulterior motives, what could they be? We grew up fighting. Does he want me for my ability to take a beating? Because I revert to 18 every time I lose my memory. Hey, that's a bit far-fetched. I suddenly realize I might not know Jiang Yu as well as I thought. All right, enough. Jiang Yu interrupts the lively atmosphere with a smile. All old news. Right. The past isn't important. What matters is you two finally got together. Come on, let's toast. Jiang Yu, congratulations on your crush coming true. Jiang Yu, Zhongcha, wishing you 100 years of happiness. I hold my wine glass dumbly, unsure whether to drink or not. How did a nice class reunion turn into a wedding banquet? Jiang Yu puts a finger to his lips, signaling everyone to quiet down. He turns, takes my wrist, looks down at me. His dark, feathery lashes cast a shadow over the small mole under his eye. He says, Zhongcha, I like you. Everyone holds their breath, waiting for my response. But I stay silent. Zhongcha, I only realized later that I started liking you very early on. But I used the wrong methods before. I know you hate the 18-year-old me. You don't have to forgive the 18-year-old Jiang Yu. But can you give the current Jiang Yu a chance? Jiang Yu's peach blossom eyes are red, glimmering with tiny specks of light, filled with an indescribable sense of grievance. He looks at me pitifully, like an abandoned puppy. I'm mesmerized by that mole. My heart suddenly feels pricked by a needle. I reach out and wipe the tear from the corner of Jiang Yu's eye. Okay. I can give him another chance, right? After all, he hasn't done anything unforgivable. But why do I feel so uneasy? On the way back, it suddenly starts raining heavily. I hate rainy days, so I feel listless. But Jiang Yu is excited. He leans his head on my shoulder and mumbles, "Zhongcha, we're together. Really together. Today is the first day we're together." After a while, he suddenly sits up as if jolted awake and shouts, "Pull over!" Before I can react, he dashes into the rain, stumbling into a pharmacy. A moment later, he runs back through the downpour, his carefully styled hair now wet and dripping. "Zhongcha, quick. Take this medicine. Your leg won't hurt anymore." His eyes are clear and bright, filled with deep concern. I don't ask how Jiang Yu knows my leg hurts. My hands tremble as I take the medicine. He twists the bottle cap open for me. For some reason, the feeling of unease grows stronger, as if a seed in my mind is about to break through the soil. When we get home, Jiang Yu opens the car door on my side and crouches in front of me. "Zhongcha, I'll carry you on my back." A blurry image suddenly flashes in my mind, a sharper pain than before. My heart starts convulsing again. I try hard to steady myself. "Jiang Yu, I'm fine. It won't hurt after I take the medicine." My leg was severely injured and left with a sequela. Every rainy day my knee joint aches. I never told anyone, because when I told my mum, she took me to the hospital. The doctor said the surgery was successful, completely fine. It was psychosomatic. My mum thought I was lying, using this to compete with Zhong Mei for attention and make her feel guilty. So I never mentioned it again. If the adult me told Jiang Yu about this, I must have trusted him a lot. After seeing me to the door, Jiang Yu looks at me with bright eyes, the corners still slightly red. "Zhongcha, you agreed to be with me. No going back on it." I stare at the mole under his eye and touch his soft hair. "I won't go back on it. Go home quickly. Take a hot shower. Don't catch a cold. You too." Jiang Yu suddenly lowers his head, leaning close, and whispers, "Can we hold hands?" "No. Go home now." "All right. What about tomorrow?" Jiang Yu makes me laugh, and I say, "Tomorrow, yes." Early the next morning, I make hangover soup for Jiang Yu and go upstairs to ring his doorbell. He opens the door bleary-eyed, sees me, immediately turns around, and rushes into the bedroom. I find it funny, and go sit in the living room. Looking around, I suddenly realize there's no trace of a woman living here. If Jiang Yu and I really lived together, he couldn't have emptied the entire place, moving all my stuff downstairs. My suppressed suspicion resurfaces. Suddenly, I see a crumpled piece of paper in the bin. Almost against my will, I pick it up and unfold it. At the top, it says, "Memo regarding Zhongcha." Below are many bullet points, each about me. For example, Zhongcha's leg hurts on rainy days. She's afraid of walking at night. When she can't sleep, she listens to ocean-white noise. And at the very bottom of the paper, there's a name that's been crossed out. Barely legible Jiang Jin. The moment I read that name, my mind feels like an avalanche. Buried fragments of memory surge forth. Jiang Jin. Every bone in my body feels scraped by steel blades. So this is how painful the world is after remembering. So, he has been gone for so many years already. But no matter how painful, how could I have forgotten him? Forgotten someone as wonderful as Jiang Jin? Just then, Jiang Yu walks out of the bedroom. "Zhongcha, let's go watch a movie tonight." His words cut off abruptly. He lunges forward and snatches the paper from my hand. Our eyes meet. The blood in my veins screams violently, yet I ask him with eerie calm, "Jiang Yu, do you have anything to explain?" "No, what's wrong?" Jiang Yu says with a perfectly composed face. "Oh, this paper? I was afraid I'd forget things about you, so I wrote them down. But I have them memorized now, so I don't need it anymore." As he speaks, he tears it into pieces. I open my mouth, but it's too late to stop him. I feel a surge of blood rising in my throat. "Oh, right. Let's go feed the pigeons at Garden Park tomorrow. Used to love going there. We can also eat at that beef noodle shop next to the school. You love their noodles the most, right? We can go to the beach and set off fireworks. Do all the things you like." Jiang Yu rambles on and on. I don't have the strength to interrupt. Maybe he doesn't even realize it himself. But every time he's nervous, he becomes a chatterbox. It's the same when he lies. Actually, the 29-year-old Jiang Yu is really good. He almost fooled me. Almost. I clench my palm, suppressing the metallic taste in my throat. "You thief." I throw the hangover soup in Jiang Yu's face, then pinch his chin and wipe off the mole with a tissue. Jiang Yu's eyes are filled with terror, as if I might devour him. He stares at me, face pale, and asks uncertainly, "Jiang Yu, remembered? Do you wish I'd forgotten him forever?" My eyes are red as I stare at him, shaking with anger. You think crossing out his name, stealing his memories, you can replace him? Jiang Yu, who are you doing justice to? I completely break down. The veins on my forehead throb as I tremble, looking at him. "Jiang Yu, how could you do this to me? Why lie? Why not tell me the truth? Why erase Jiang Jin's existence? Why? How can you be so cruel? The Jiang Yu who claimed to have liked me for over a decade. The Jiang Yu crueler than an executioner. The Jiang Yu like a thief. Which is the real Jiang Yu?" I can't tell anymore. I stand up to leave. Jiang Yu grabs my wrist tightly. "Don't touch me." I wrench my hand away and shout at him. If I hadn't remembered him, were you going to lie to me for a lifetime? Jiang Yu looks at me with sorrowful eyes. "Zhongcha, how could I tell you the truth? Every time you remember my brother, you try to kill yourself. You want me to watch you die. You know perfectly well how much I like you. Between the two of us, who is cruel? Then what about Jiang Jin? What about such a good Jiang Jin? No one remembers him. Even I forgot. I feel a huge hole ripped open in my chest, as if my heart has been torn out. Zhongcha, snap out of it. My brother is dead. He's not coming back, but you're alive. Yes, Jiang Jin is gone. So they forget, as a matter of course. Afraid I'd go find Jiang Jin, so not telling me the truth fine. But how to explain Jiang Yu's thief-like behavior? Because he's gone. You think you can just steal the memories between Jiang Jin and me like a thief? And trick me into liking you? Looking at Jiang Yu before me, I only feel he's so strange. When he didn't like me, he bullied me casually. After he liked me, he deceived me in every way. Is this Jiang Yu's way of liking someone? You haven't changed at all. With a thud, Jiang Yu falls to his knees. Zhongcha, my brother is gone. I didn't want this either. If he were still alive, I would have taken my secret of liking you to the grave. Stop. I'm not worthy of your liking. I'm resentful and petty. The things you did, I'll never forget. Even without Jiang Jin, I wouldn't like you. My words shatter him. He becomes hysterical. Why? It's not like I committed a capital crime. I was just young and didn't know better. Teased you a few times. I've spent 11 years trying to make up for it, and it's still not enough. What exactly do you want from me? You didn't commit a capital crime. But you shouldn't have stolen the memories between Jiang Jin and me. How dare you? And you had everyone help you deceive me so brazenly. Do you have a heart? But the one who stayed by your side for 11 years is me, not my brother. He accuses with red eyes. Zhongcha, am I some irredeemable villain? You ask if I have a heart, but what about you? Why treat me like this? No reason. Not liking you is just not liking you. I will never like you. I don't care. You already agreed to be with me. You said you wouldn't go back on your word. Jiang Yu, I am going back on my word. I don't like you. I won't be with you. Jiang Yu's tears fall just like that. His bloodshot eyes hold a trace of madness. Then I can be my brother's substitute. I've imitated him quite well, haven't I? He asks me, where do I not imitate well enough? I can change. I can learn for a lifetime. Zhongcha, don't go back on your word, okay? Perhaps Jiang Yu has reached a dead end, truly not knowing what to do. The obsession of wanting but not having has made him lose himself. But he can never understand what Jiang Jin meant to me. He can't pretend to be him, can't steal him. You can never become Jiang Jin. Stop imitating him. It only disgusts me. Jiang Yu kneels on the ground, lowering his proud head. Zhongcha, I know. I can never become someone like my brother. I'm not worthy. Then let's just keep going like this. I have a whole lifetime to spend with you. His voice is hoarse and pained, like the groan of an old man in twilight, sounding so pitiful. But who will pity me? How will I face Jiang Jin when I see him? How do I tell him I almost fell for Jiang Yu pretending to be him? How do I tell him I almost forgot him for 11 years? How sad Jiang Jin would be. They can't bully him just because he's gone. Large tears drop onto the floor. Jiang Yu confesses as if in penance. I am a thief, and I told many lies. But Zhongsha, my brother's last wish was for you to live well. Didn't you always listen to him the most? I'm not lying to you this time. Before he went into surgery, he wrote a memo about you and left it for me. The only thing he left was for you to live well. I can no longer hold on. I fall to my knees. In an instant, the world collapses before my eyes. The blood pent up in my heart finally spills out. Zhongcha, don't scare me. Jiang Yu is at fault. Those who deceive me are at fault. But the greatest fault is mine. Rather than being unable to forgive them, I cannot forgive myself. I actually forgot someone as wonderful as Jiang Jin. I don't believe it. I struggle to stand up. Jiang Jin will come back. He said he would. So he will. He never lied to me. Zhongcha? Jiang Yu, don't you dare curse him. In a daze, I go to my mum's place. Jiang Yu follows me all the way. Mum isn't home. I have Jiang Yu get someone to pick the lock. I search the entire house but find no trace of Jiang Jin's existence. Just as I despair, I find a white school uniform shirt in Zhong Mei's wardrobe. My heart feels electrocuted, the pain numbing all my limbs. I clutch Jiang Jin's shirt tightly. He will come back. He never lied to me. Zhongcha, please don't be like this. Let's go to the hospital first, okay? I kneel before Jiang Yu, my knees making a crisp sound. Jiang Yu, I beg you. Let me keep this shirt, okay? I beg you. Don't let anyone throw away Jiang Jin's things anymore. If I lose my memory again, put this shirt in my cupboard, okay? I beg you. Jiang Yu, I beg you. Jiang Yu, I was wrong. I won't fight with you anymore. I won't scold you anymore. Please, leave me just a little something of Jiang Jin's, I beg you. Jiang Yu says to me through tears, Zhongcha, you really know how to strike where it hurts most. Jiang Yu, I have no choice. I truly have no other way. I cry uncontrollably. Fine. As long as you live well, I will never throw away my brother's things again. Hearing Jiang Yu's promise, I can no longer hold on. Darkness envelops my vision. No, I don't want to fall asleep. I don't want to forget Jiang Jin. Heavens, don't do this to me. Jiang Jin. Jiang Jin. Jiang Jin. Jiang Jin. Jiang Jin was the neighbor's older brother, a year older than me, and Jiang Yu's biological older brother. They look similar, but their personalities are worlds apart. Jiang Jin never bullied me, never put me down, never lied to me. When everyone liked Zhong Mei, only he remembered my birthday. Only he would buy me orange soda when I was sick, coaxing me that after drinking the sweet soda, I'd get better soon. When no one wanted to play with me, he took me to bookstores to read comics. The first comic book in my life was bought for me by Jiang Jin, but Zhong Mei lent it to a classmate, and it was never returned. He never mocked me like Jiang Yu did for still using star stickers at 18. He would extend his hand to me and say, "The star stickers are pretty. Put one on me too." I covered all his books with them and he just indulged me. When his dad went abroad on business and brought back expensive chocolates, he gave me one. I couldn't bear to eat it and put it in the fridge, but Zhong Mei ate it. She knew Jiang Jin gave it to me. After eating it, she deliberately said to me, "If Jiang Jin is so great, why only give you one? He just pities you, throws you a bone like a dog, and you treat it like treasure. Since you won't eat it, I ate it for you." That's why I pushed her. When my dad came in and saw, he immediately slapped me across the face. I was stunned and forgot to explain. He dragged me out of the house, grabbed my collar, took me to the shop downstairs, and in front of everyone threw candy at me, asking, "Is this enough? Talk. I'm asking if this is enough." She stole my chocolate first. It was her fault. I held my head high, refusing to admit fault or show weakness. The tears welled up, swirling, but I forced them back. Over a piece of chocolate, you dare to hit someone. If your sister takes your other things in the future, will you dare to kill her? Neighbors watching the spectacle held my dad back, advising him not to be angry. The child is young and doesn't understand. Then they told me to go home and apologize to my sister. My dad said to everyone, "You all know how well Zhong Mei studies. Never below first in her class. She wants to go to Tsinghua or Peking University. If she hit her head and it got damaged, her whole life would be ruined." Everyone agreed, yes, Zhong Mei is such an outstanding child. Zhongcha is wild, doesn't know her own strength. Need to be more careful in the future. In everyone's eyes, it was just a piece of candy. But I had committed an unforgivable sin. That's why none of the other kids wanted to play with me. Their parents thought I held grudges and was too violent, destined to be a delinquent. My dad asked again if I was wrong. I stubbornly repeated, it was Zhong Mei's fault. It was her fault. But no one stood on my side. They all wanted me to apologize. I won't. I stiffened my neck and shouted at them. When my dad humiliated me with candy in the shop, I didn't cry. When everyone wanted me to admit fault, I didn't cry. But when my eyes met Jiang Jin's behind the shelves, the tears I'd held back for so long gushed out like floodwaters. He stepped out and stood in front of me. He said, "Zhongcha is not wrong." He was the first person to truly stand by my side. Not Jiang Yu, the thief like Jiang Yu. I ran away and hid. When Jiang Jin found me by the sea, he gave me a box of chocolates. "I don't want it." He opened it. Only one was missing. He said, "I'm sorry. I was afraid you'd get cavities. Wanted to give you one each day. But I seem to have messed things up." Jiang Jin said it with a smile, but his eyes were red from the sea breeze, looking sadder than I felt. That day, it snowed heavily. Snowflakes landed on his eyelashes. Suddenly, I didn't feel wronged at all. Because there was still Jiang Jin. I stood by the sea and ate all the chocolates, saving the last one for him. I smiled and said, "Now Zhongmei can't steal them. She's really bad." Jiang Jin was so good, yet she spoke ill of him, so I wouldn't leave her a single piece. Yes, so I don't like her. Xing Xing, you're fine just the way you are. Suddenly, the chocolate in my mouth didn't taste sweet at all. The sweetest thing was Jiang Jin. Jiang Jin, whose long eyelashes caught snowflakes, who pulled me out of the mire. My name is Xing Xing, star. I don't shine, but Jiang Jin was the light that illuminated me. We watched my favorite movie, Flipped, many times together. There's a line in it. Some of us get dipped in flat, some in satin, some in gloss. But every once in a while, you find someone who's iridescent, and when you do, nothing will ever compare. Jiang Jin was, to me, that iridescent youth. When I was 15, a fire broke out at home. My mum only carried the unconscious Zhongmei out, leaving me behind. As I tried to escape, a cabinet fell, pinning my leg. I inhaled too much smoke. Just as I was about to pass out, Jiang Jin rushed in. He moved the cabinet and carried me out. My mum was still wailing outside, but my heart felt burnt clean by that fire. It seemed I could never love my mother again. After surgery, the wound healed quickly, but a scar remained on my knee. It hurt every rainy day. The doctor said the surgery was successful. It was psychosomatic. My mum was angry I was lying and didn't even buy me painkillers. But Jiang Jin asked me, "Zhongcha, does your leg hurt?" Because when I tried to tie my shoelaces, I couldn't bend my knee, and Jiang Jin noticed. I smiled and said, "No." Then he said nothing, his narrow eyes holding an emotion I couldn't decipher. He silently crouched down and tied my shoelaces. Looking at Jiang Jin's soft, fluffy black hair, I couldn't help but cry. "Jiang Jin, my leg hurts." But no one believed me. They all said I was faking, deliberately competing with Zhongmei for attention. So scheming at a young age. I didn't understand what I did wrong. Always being misunderstood. Always treated with malice. So I never said it hurt again. "I'll take you to the hospital." The doctor said the surgery was successful, but my knee always hurts on rainy days. Maybe it really is psychosomatic. Jiang Jin handed me the umbrella he was holding, then crouched in front of me. "Zhongcha, I'll carry you on my back." From birth to stumbling through life, only Jiang Jin treated me this well. He was the only gift fate gave me. During the year 11 spring outing, because my leg hurt and I couldn't keep up, I fell behind. He skipped basketball training to find me. When I performed in the school play, he rehearsed lines with me over and over. Before I even memorized them, he had the whole script down. At 17, he took me to a small concert and to see fireworks. After his dog died, he never got another one. Watching touching movies, he would also cry red-eyed with me. Before the year 11 arts festival, I lost my voice from a fever. Jiang Jin was more anxious than I was, reminding me to take medicine, having someone bring me pear and Sichuan fritillary soup, the thermos still bearing a star sticker. It wasn't until after class, when I cornered him by the back door of his classroom, that I learned the index finger on his left hand had been deeply cut by a knife. He needed a tetanus shot and 4 stitches, leaving a crescent-shaped scar later. Looking at the glaring bandage on his slender finger, I said, "Jiang Jin, I don't want to be in the arts festival anymore. It's boring." On the day of the arts festival, I watched Zhongmei take my place with calm detachment. All I could think about was whether Jiang Jin's hand would scar. If only I'd given the opportunity to Zhongmei earlier, Jiang Jin wouldn't have gotten hurt. Jiang Jin thought I was upset and wanted to take me for a bike ride. I was afraid his wound would reopen and refused. His peach blossom eyes brimmed with amusement, his tone proud. Xing, my fingers are long. The handlebars won't touch the wound on my index finger. Jiang Jin's hands were as outstanding as his height. Pale, slender, with distinct knuckles, much larger than mine. I secretly held his hand once. After class one day, I went upstairs to his senior year classroom. He was asleep at his desk, his hand dangling off the edge. I gently took his hand and placed it back on the desk. That day, we skipped the arts festival and rode along the coastal road as if it had no end. The wind lifted his summer school uniform. Jiang Jin was like a migratory bird carrying me in flight. He said the outside world was vast, with countless opportunities waiting for me. He hoped I'd be free and happy, not always shrouded by Zhongmei's shadow. Sitting on the bike's rear rack, I spread my arms, feeling Jiang Jin's tenderness. He didn't know. The outside world was vast, but Zhongchao's world was small. Only Jiang Jin. My world had only Jiang Jin, and I only wanted Jiang Jin. As long as Jiang Jin was there, even if not with me. As long as he existed, that was enough. That was Zhongchao's only wish. On the way home, he bought a pot of camellias for me. I asked why not roses. He said he didn't like roses, only camellias. So, I just needed to be Zhongchao. I shamefully felt my heart flutter, not just once. But I didn't dare disturb him. I couldn't believe someone as excellent as Jiang Jin would like me. I feared that once I confessed my feelings, he'd drift further away. Being the neighbor's older brother was enough for me. I named the camellia Xing too, but Xing was killed by Zhongmei's overwatering. I was sad for a long time, not daring to tell Jiang Jin. The night I encountered the flasher in year 11, I ran frantically towards home, only to see Jiang Jin at the end of the alley. He hadn't gone to evening self-study that day, because he was feeling unwell. Jiang Jin. I cried out his name, sobbing, and threw myself into his arms. What's wrong? I choked out. A pervert. Not wearing pants. It's okay now. Let me get you home first. Aren't you sick with a cold? Why are you out so late? Yeah, just came out to get some air. Oh, I sniffled. Then let's hurry home. Don't let your cold get worse. Okay. Later, Jiang Jin was arrested for beating up the flasher. He had to pay a fine, but the police station also gave him a commendation banner. Jiang Jin had one more period of evening self-study than I did. I'd once asked to wait for him to walk home together, but he said it was too late and unsafe, and told Jiang Yu to go home with me. Jiang Yu agreed readily on the surface, but later made me go alone. Frankly, I didn't want to walk with him either. After the flasher incident, Jiang Jin found out Jiang Yu had never waited for me. So in a way, misfortune turned to fortune. Every night after that, I could walk home with Jiang Jin. On rainy days, when no one was around, Jiang Jin would secretly carry me on his back. After Jiang Jin's gaokao ended, under his threat, Jiang Yu had to walk me home every day. One night, Jiang Yu reverted to his old ways. He wanted to go to an internet cafe to play games and just left me behind. That night, I was followed in the alley on the way home. It happened to be a rainy day. My leg hurt badly, and I couldn't outrun the person. Just as they were about to catch up, Jiang Jin appeared. He fought with the person. Seeing someone dare to hit Jiang Jin, I was furious. Spotting a brick by the roadside, I picked it up without thinking and hit the person. Then Jiang Jin and I ended up at the police station together. Later, we found out it was all a misunderstanding. The person was drunk, didn't know the way home, saw me, and wanted to ask for directions. The more he chased, the more I ran. The more I ran, the more he chased. A limping girl and a drunk man had staged the chase scene. Jiang Jin was on winter break but hadn't told me, wanting to surprise me. Then, at the intersection where he went to pick me up after school, He saw this scene. He threw away the roasted sweet potato in his hand, rushed in without asking questions, and got into a fight. The person I'd hit in the head with the brick didn't even hold it against me, saying the young lady had good self-defense awareness. Only Jiang Jin knew I was traumatized by that earlier flasher incident, so I saw everyone as a potential threat. Afterwards, Jiang Jin scolded Jiang Yu. Jiang Yu retorted defiantly, "It was just a misunderstanding. It's Zhong Cha who has a persecution complex, and besides, is she some great beauty? So many people on the street who'd bother following her. Jiang Yu, are these your true feelings?" Jiang Jin's expression was colder than ever. Though he had peach blossom eyes, they were usually cool and detached. Unlike Jiang Yu, he wasn't playful, so everyone felt Jiang Jin kept his distance. "Jiang Yu, does hurting Zhongcha a second time make you happy? What if it hadn't been an accident? What if Zhongcha had really been in danger? Instead of feeling relieved, you say things like this. Also, it's not that Zhongcha has a persecution complex. This is a predicament every girl faces. And don't casually judge someone's appearance. I hope you reflect on this. I'm very disappointed in you." "Bro, no. I'm not happy. I was just trying to shift blame, because I was afraid you'd scold me. I was wrong. You should apologize to Zhongcha." Jiang Yu mumbled awkwardly. "Zhongcha, sorry. No need to apologize. You never had an obligation to walk me home anyway. It's fine." Even though I disliked Jiang Yu, I genuinely didn't blame him for this. Hearing this, Jiang Yu gave me a strange look. During Jiang Jin's winter break, he would tutor me on weekends when I was free, teach me self-defense, and got me pepper spray and a stun baton. But I never needed to use them, because Jiang Yu walked me home every night after that. He stopped riding his mountain bike and walked with me instead. Not every guy is as chivalrous as me. I rolled my eyes at Jiang Yu. "Only because your brother forced you." Jiang Yu suddenly fell silent, then threw out, "That's not it. Then your dad forced you." "Zhong Cha, are you insane?" After Jiang Jin started university, he often bought me walnuts, reminding me to drink more milk. He thought my knee pain might be due to calcium deficiency. Jiang Jin used his first part-time job salary to buy me a new phone as a birthday gift, telling me to study hard and not date early. Of course I wouldn't date early. So, I often called Jiang Jin at night to have him explain problems to me. He would also compile key points for me. Though I wasn't particularly smart, with steady effort, my grades eventually improved. Once, Jiang Yu complained to me, "Zhongcha, are you sticky tape? Why do you cling to my brother every day? Don't you have your own sister? Didn't Zhong Mei do well too? Ask her if you have questions. Stop hogging my brother, especially his pocket money. Don't you know my brother is actually really annoyed by you? He's just too polite to say it." So, in front of Jiang Yu, I called Jiang Jin. "Xing Xing. Brother, do you find me annoying for always bothering you?" Jiang Jin was silent. Jiang Yu gave me a triumphant look. Then Jiang Jin's voice came through. "Who's stirring trouble?" "Jiang Yu. Looks like he's itching for a beating again." Ha ha ha. Jiang Yu snatched the phone. "Bro, can't you be reasonable? I'm your biological brother. I know you wanted a sister, but can't you be a little less biased?" Then my laughter froze on my face. Jiang Jin wanted a sister? Jiang Jin only saw me as a sister. Even though I'd suspected this possibility, it still hurt deeply. But Jiang Jin was so good to me. I couldn't be that greedy. So I pretended nothing had happened. In the winter of year 12, I caught a chill and fell seriously ill. That year, because of the fire, I had developed pneumonia. This time, the high fever triggered complications. Acute pneumonia hit fiercely. I was rushed from school to the hospital overnight and lost consciousness. When I opened my eyes later, I saw Jiang Jin. In my daze, I held his hand and said, Jiang Jin, I'm so scared. I was always habitually vulnerable with Jiang Jin. Don't be afraid. I'm here. Jiang Jin took leave for 2 days to stay with me. Before leaving, he slipped a string of Buddhist prayer beads onto my wrist. He said nothing, yet seemed to say everything. While I was unconscious, I seemed to hear Jiang Jin say, Xing Xing, you'll be okay. Xing Xing, don't be afraid. I'll always be by your side. I thought maybe Jiang Jin didn't just see me as a sister. I wanted to confess to him after Gaokao. But my Jiang Jin broke his promise. He left at 19 and never came back. He said his aunt was getting married abroad, and the whole family was going to the wedding. Since Jiang Yu was about to take Gaokao, he stayed home. The day I saw him off, the sun was bright. He smiled and said goodbye. I don't know why, but I felt uneasy. Before he went through customs, he joked, If you're afraid I'll run away, do you want to put a star sticker on me? Excitedly, I took a sticker from my pocket. There was only one left, but Jiang Yu snatched it. He said, My brother is grown up. Can't you stop tormenting him? Do you know what the guys in his class say? They make fun of him for using girly stuff like this. Even gave him the nickname Jiang Xing Xing. The Xing Xing as in gorilla. I looked at Jiang Jin, embarrassed. He said, It's okay. The classmates are just joking, no malice. And I like it. I instantly perked up. As long as Jiang Jin liked it, why should I care about others? I reached to grab it back. Jiang Yu ran off with the sticker. We chased around until angry, I threatened to cut ties with him. Only then did he give it back. But when I turned back, Jiang Jin was already gone. He waved at me and said, Wait for me. Every time Jiang Jin looked at me, it made me feel like I could shine too. That's why his eyes were so bright. I was deeply disappointed then, but thought, it's okay. As long as he comes back, there will always be another chance. Jiang Yu sidled up cheekily. So disappointed? Want me to make a sacrifice? Put it on me? I threw it away. How can you do that? Throw it away rather than give it to me. And my brother said you don't hold grudges. I think you're the most vindictive. Yeah. Jiang Yu and I fought constantly since childhood, partly because I held grudges. Whenever he provoked me, I always paid him back. Once, when I went to find Jiang Jin, I overheard Jiang Yu complaining to him about how vindictive I was. But Jiang Jin told him very seriously, Zhangcha doesn't hold grudges. She just gets hurt. She must have been really sad to remember it. Through the crack in the door, I glimpsed the light around him, dazzling. But my Jiang Jin never came back. I didn't wait for him. Nor did I get the chance to put a star sticker on him and say, Jiang Jin belongs to Zhangcha, and Zhangcha belongs to Jiang Jin. Those childish star stickers. Jiang Jin played along with me for 19 years. But the last time, Jiang Yu ruined it. A few days before Gaokao, the prayer beads Jiang Jin gave me suddenly broke for no reason. Distraught, I called him overseas. He said, Xing Xing, it's okay. If the prayer beads break, it means they took a disaster for you. From now on, you'll be safe and sound every year. Remember to come to Jin University for Gaokao. I'll wait for you. Okay, Jiang Jin, you must wait for me. I'll grow up quickly. I won't trouble you forever. Zhongcha will also protect Jiang Jin. Will also favor only Jiang Jin. Jiang Jin said he'd be back very soon. He never lied. So if he said soon, it must be soon. But by June 9th, the day Gaokao ended, Jiang Jin still hadn't returned. I went to find Jiang Yu. He said, My brother finally shook off a sticky tape like you. Why would he come back? Don't you know? My whole family is planning to emigrate. So my brother is studying abroad, will get married and have kids abroad. And will never come back in this lifetime. You're lying. If you don't believe me, call my brother. See if he answers. Jiang Jin didn't answer. I messaged him. He didn't reply either. But I still didn't believe Jiang Yu. That evening, the three of us, my family, were having dinner. I remember Zhong Mei was eating a leek pancake that day. A green piece of leek was stuck on her tooth. I was about to tease her when she suddenly said, "It's okay if Gaokao doesn't go well. Health is most important." I thought it was bizarre. Who was she cursing? My grades in year 12, with Jiang Jin's tutoring, were pretty good. I should be able to get into Jiang Jin's university. Before I could speak, she continued, "Someone as excellent as Jiang Jin. What's the use if his health is no good? Died so young." Clatter. Chopsticks slipped from my hand. Even though I knew she was talking nonsense, I suddenly started crying uncontrollably. Loud sobs I couldn't stop. My mum frowned. "We're eating. Why bring that up for no reason?" Zhong Mei was nonchalant. "It's the truth. Could you hide it from her forever? Besides, who would have thought Jiang Jin would die abroad?" "You're lying," I threatened her through tears. "Say one more word and try. They found a tumor in his brain. He went abroad for surgery. He died the day of the surgery. They cremated him abroad. Didn't even bring his ashes back. Said it's inauspicious." Before she finished, I ran out. "Impossible. I don't believe it. My mind has imagined all sorts of things in this lifetime, but I never once imagined Jiang Jin could die." Midway, my slipper fell off. I fell. Got up, threw the shoe away, kept running. To the end of Rainbow Road. "Jiang Jin!" I cried and shouted Jiang Jin's name. I ran through street after street, crossed zebra crossings and intersections, but couldn't find him. In that moment, how I wished what Jiang Yu said was true. Jiang Jin had just gone abroad to study. He would marry and have children abroad. That's why he wasn't coming back. Not that he had died abroad. But when I found Jiang Yu, his eyes were so red. He said, "Zhongcha, I don't have a brother anymore." I suddenly lost my voice. All words stuck in my throat. "Don't joke like this. Please, I beg you. Please tell me Jiang Jin was just too annoyed by me. That's why he isn't answering my calls or messages. Because Zhongcha isn't worthy of love. That's why he doesn't want me anymore. Don't say he's dead. Please, I beg you. Don't say that." His parents said that according to our local custom, if a child dies before their parents, the ashes cannot be brought back. So they left him abroad. Bullshit. Why didn't anyone tell me? Because you were about to take Gao Kao. We didn't tell Zhao Yu either. He just found out too. I clung to Jiang Jin's memorial photo, refusing to let go. Apart from crying, I could do nothing. But Gao Kao isn't as important as Jiang Jin. Gao Kao can be taken again, twice, countless times. But missing Jiang Jin means missing him forever. No one understood this. They all hid it from me. I hated them to death. I hated myself even more. Hated why I was only 18. Why so powerless? I couldn't fly abroad. I couldn't bring him home. Jiang Jin was very timid. He didn't even dare watch horror movies. Yet they left him alone abroad because of superstition. Looking at his mother's tear-reddened eyes, I wanted to tell her to give Jiang Jin back to me. But the words wouldn't come out. Jiang Jin wouldn't want me to do that. But I couldn't understand. They were his parents, the ones who loved Jiang Jin most. Why were they so cruel? Why did they do this? I've thought for 11 years and still don't understand. When I got home, Zhong Mei was standing at the door. "So? Didn't I tell you? Jiang Jin will come back." Jiang Jin never lied to me. If he said he'd come back, he definitely would. In this world, I only believe Jiang Jin, unless he tells me himself he isn't coming back. Otherwise, I won't believe anyone's words. Zhongmei, I know you like Jiang Jin, but he didn't like you. That's why you're cursing him like this. Psycho, I never liked him. Zhongmei was furious. Zhongmei had once confessed to Jiang Jin. Not that Jiang Jin told me. I accidentally overheard it myself. In the school stairwell, Jiang Jin directly rejected Zhongmei. Zhongmei asked if it was because I said bad things about her to him, that he had misunderstood her. Jiang Jin replied, Zhongcha isn't like you. She has never said a single bad word about you in front of me. What's so great about her? That you side with her like this? Personal privacy, not convenient to answer, but she is indeed very good. I called Jiang Jin many times a day, sent many messages, but he never replied again. Jiang Jin, I want to eat beef noodles. Jiang Jin, I want to go to the beach and set off fireworks. Jiang Jin, I miss you. It was a heavy rainy day. I told Jiang Jin, my leg hurts. But Jiang Jin still ignored me. What could I do to see Jiang Jin one more time? I really, really wanted to see him one more time. This obsession became my inner demon, tormenting me day and night. On a rainy night, I secretly left home. Then, holding Jiang Jin's memorial photo, I jumped into the river. The pain was too much. I couldn't go on living. Just thinking that there was no Jiang Jin in this world anymore made even death seem not scary. But Jiang Yu saved me. When I woke up, I had forgotten Jiang Jin. So they erased all traces of his existence and wove a lie for me. A lie that Jiang Jin never existed in this world. They killed my moonlight, then deceived me, saying the night sky never had a moon to begin with. Zhongmei deleted all of Jiang Jin's contact information, threw away everything he gave me, cleared all traces of his existence, and she herself kept that school uniform shirt of Jiang Jin's. On the day Jiang Jin graduated high school, I wanted the second button from his school uniform. Romance novels then said it was the button closest to the heart. Too shy to ask directly, I came up with a clumsy excuse. Jiang Jin, a button fell off my summer uniform. You won't need yours anymore. Can you lend me one? He directly gave me the washed shirt. There are many buttons on it. For the rest of year 12, it should be enough for you to lose. Jiang Yu stole Jiang Jin's memories. Zhongmei stole his uniform. They are both thieves. But why couldn't they leave me even a tiny trace of his existence? Why steal everything so cleanly? After graduating from university, a dorm mate wanted to get a tattoo and dragged me along. She said she'd already picked out a shop and even sent me photos. This guy is so handsome. In the promotional photo, I saw Jiang Jin, 19-year-old Jiang Jin, cool and detached, looking straight at the camera. Even the mole under his eyelid was clearly visible. On his collarbone was a tattoo of a star. The dead memories came crashing down on me like a tidal wave. I found the shop owner and asked where that model was. Even though I knew he was gone, I couldn't give up hope. He said it was a photo of a customer from several years back, not a model for their shop. If customers agreed, they'd take photos, but never of faces. Jiang Jin had offered to show his face. He thought Jiang Jin was too handsome, so he offered to pay a fee to use it as promotional material. Jiang Jin agreed. Just like that, fate, twisting and turning, made me remember him again. But it was too painful. Every time I remembered, I had to face the truth that Jiang Jin had long since left me. Once again, I chose to end my life. This time I chose pills. But I was saved again. When I woke up, my mum slapped me, driving away the memories of Jiang Jin once more. She took my phone and kept me confined at home for a month. I didn't know why I'd taken pills. I just felt empty inside, sometimes crying uncontrollably late at night. She took me to a psychologist, put me on antidepressants. I lived on like a normal person again. But every year after that, I'd lose my memory, reverting to the day after Gaokao ended when I was 18. Yet I never remembered Jiang Jin again. All these years, Jiang Yu stayed by my side, confessed to me many times, and was always rejected. Until this time I lost my memory. He stole Jiang Jin's and my memories, spoke the words Jiang Jin had said, tried to replace Jiang Jin. And I remembered again. When I opened my eyes again, Jiang Yu was by my bedside. I said helplessly, "Jiang Yu, you really are persistent. Chasing me since university. All these years. Why won't you give up?" He paused for a moment, seemingly confirming I hadn't remembered anything, and subtly relaxed. With red-rimmed eyes he said, "Don't think you can shake me off. I'll keep at it until you're safe and sound year after year." What happened to me this time? Depression, what else? Did you skip your meds again? He was wearing a white t-shirt and loose shorts, slouching casually. Every time I lost my memory, Jiang Yu would replace the antidepressant pill boxes with boxes for neurological supplements, lying that they were medicine to help restore my memory. Don't know. I don't remember. I rolled my eyes at him. Close your legs. It's indecent. People living by the Yangtze River aren't as meddlesome as you. But he still obediently closed his sprawled-out white legs. This was the Jiang Yu I knew. It suddenly occurred to me that last time I lost my memory, he lied and said we were engaged. I understood now, photoshopped. Pity my 18-year-old self didn't understand how powerful photo editing could be. Jiang Yu, next time I lose my memory, don't lie to me. Even well-intentioned deception, I hate it. Got it. I just thought you'd take at least 3 months to regain your memory, so we could build some feelings first. Who knew you'd remember so quickly? Jiang Yu, whether I'm sick or not, there's no possibility for us. Just like I can never reconcile with my family. A long time passed, so long I thought you wouldn't answer. Then I heard Jiang Yu say, "I know, but you can't control me. Liking someone isn't illegal. If you're unhappy, go call the police. Anyway, I'll spend my time on whoever I want. Even if I spend it on a dog, no one can stop me," I sighed. But this way, I feel a lot of pressure. Jiang Yu, liking someone isn't like this. I know other people's ways of liking someone aren't like mine. But I'm Jiang Yu. I only know how to like someone the Jiang Yu way. Anyway, it's not the first day you haven't liked me. Even if I became someone else, you still wouldn't like me. So I might as well stay like this. Fine. I respect Jiang Yu's choice. I hope he can respect mine too. New Year's Eve. I came to the beach alone. Many people were setting off fireworks. The sky fittingly began to snow. The foamy seawater reflected the moon. I gazed at its unreachable light. The sea breeze reddened my eyes. A little girl holding sparklers asked me, "Sister, why are you crying? The moon in the sky looks like a wound." Jiang Jin, I'm thinking of you in secret, hiding it from everyone. Back home, I put on Jiang Jin's shirt, slid into the bathtub, and cut my wrists. Jiang Jin, I've come to take you home. Jiang Jin, it's been 11 years since you left me, and I still remember you at the airport, smiling so brightly, telling me to wait for you to come back, as if it happened yesterday. That day I wanted to confess to you, but you told me not to say it, to wait for you to come back, for you to say it first, because you'd waited longer than I had. If I'd known you'd never return, I would have said it. Jiang Jin, I like you. Can we be together? Jiang Jin, this confession 11 years late, can you still hear it? Outside the window, cicadas seem to be chirping. As if in a trance, I'm back in the summer when I was 18. It's July, when Jiang Jin promised to return. But in every summer of these 11 years, I haven't waited for him. 18-year-old Zhongcha will never wait for 19-year-old Jiang Jin. Jiang Jin, in these endless looping summers without you, I choose to end them again. Time slips through my fingers bit by bit. Jiang Jin, this time, don't push me away. Take me with you. Maybe the world I've seen is still too small. I'm sorry. I'm not happy. Without you, I'm not happy at all. I held on for 11 years. Even my brain deceived me, trying to make me live. But in the real world, there's no you. I want to go to the world where you are. In my daze, someone knocks on the door. I stand up from the bathtub to answer it, but my hand passes through the door. Jiang Yu stands outside holding flowers, his face instantly turning deathly pale. Zhongcha! Zhongcha! He cries out my name in despair. You liar! Jiang Yu, I'm sorry. I can't go on anymore. I'm too tired. He throws the camellias aside, frantically pounding on the door. By the time the firefighters arrive, I'm already submerged in a red sea. Camellias scattered on the floor are trampled into pieces. Outside, heavy snow begins to fall. After saying goodbye to Jiang Yu, I walk into the snow. As I walk, I start to run. As if still alive, I feel my heart palpitating. I cross street after street, pass through the alley I've walked countless times, and then see 19-year-old Jiang Jin standing at the end of the road. Jiang Jin. Jiang Jin's side story. The neighbor's little sister cried a lot, but always hid alone to cry. From my window, I'd see her curled into a small ball, really like the little Samoyed I had. So, I bought her a bottle of orange soda and took her to read comic books. Couldn't help it, I couldn't bring myself to play jump rope with her. Just like that, she became my little shadow. At first, I was a bit troubled because I wasn't great at comforting people either. Jiang Yu didn't he need comforting. He was doing well if he didn't make other kids cry. But later, I got used to it. I liked seeing her smile, seeing her lively, and hated seeing her standing alone outside the crowd. It wasn't until high school that I realized I liked her. I felt a bit like a beast, but couldn't help it. Every day when I walked my dog past her building, she'd always pop her head out first and call, Jiang Jin, wait for me, I'll go with you. Don't know since when. She always called me by my full name, not brother like Jiang Yu. But I liked her calling my name. Always so cheerful. But she was too young. She hadn't seen the world, hadn't met many people, so she thought I was the best. Though I thought I was pretty good too. But let's wait. There's plenty of time. During New Year, Jiang Yu was setting off some skyrockets and accidentally hit her on the back, burning a big hole in her down jacket. Could someone take Jiang Yu away? Why is he so good at causing trouble? Couldn't he see it was her new coat? And weren't sparklers fun enough? Why play with skyrockets? She chased Jiang Yu, down feathers scattering everywhere. Then she turned and ran to me. Jiang Jin, what do I do? My down jacket exploded. My mum will kill me. Zhong Mei will laugh at me. Jiang Yu shouted from afar. If you hadn't chased me, nothing would have happened. Just hold it closed, it can be fixed. Fix your head. Her face was flushed with anger. But I thought she was just too adorable and couldn't help laughing. Jiang Jin, you're laughing at me too. The next second, her eyes welled up. I quickly stopped laughing and coaxed her. I'll take you to buy a new one. One prettier than this. Sniffling, she asked, Is that okay? It's fine. It was Jiang Yu's fault anyway. I'll tell my dad later no New Year's money for him this year. Okay. Jiang Yu wailed. Do you people have hearts? No. What's a heart? Can you eat it? I took off my down jacket and wrapped it around her small frame. Let's go. You'll be cold. It's okay. We'll be there soon. I couldn't wait to take her to buy new clothes. Felt like if she wore my clothes, I could hide the little star away. Bought her new clothes and sparklers. On New Year's Eve, she stood by the sea, waving sparklers. So happy. Zhongcha, Happy New Year. Jiang Jin, Happy New Year. Always be happy. Zhongcha, I hope you can always be this happy too. Here, a red envelope for you. Thank you, brother. Seems like I need to earn more money in the future, or I won't even get to hear brother. My little star was crying again, because the arts festival she prepared for so long was taken over by Zhong Mei. Zhong Mei was even more annoying than Jiang Yu. I could hit Jiang Yu, but I couldn't exactly beat up Zhong Mei. I assured the teacher that Zhong Che would get better soon, begged them to give her a chance, but they still refused. Jiang Yu said, "What's the difference who goes on stage? It's different." That was Zhongcha's chance. She prepared for a long time. Jiang Yu sneered. Well, who told her to always mess up at critical moments? I gave him a knuckle rap on the head. Couldn't be bothered to explain. In the winter of Zhongsha's year 12, she developed acute pneumonia from a fever and was rushed to the emergency room. When I heard, I immediately asked for leave from university and went back to see her. While she was in the ICU, I went to a nearby temple. It was snowing heavily that day. I knelt step by step, praying for her, until the sun rose, and then my little star was okay. I also asked for a string of prayer beads and put them on her wrist when I returned. Before the Buddha, I made a wish. May Zhongcha have a smooth life, free from illness and disaster. If there must be, let me bear it for her. They say you shouldn't make wishes casually because they come true. If this is why I got sick, then I think it's worth it. Zhongcha hasn't yet flown away from that family. I hope she has a long future ahead. Even if she forgets me, it's okay. Besides, I still had a 10% chance of coming back alive to see her. I believed I could make it because I wanted so desperately to live. Before going abroad for surgery, I got a tattoo a star. That way I wouldn't be lonely. Jiang Yu didn't know about my illness either. He was still as carefree as ever. I didn't tell Zhongcha either. Not to hide it from her, but because I believed that even with a 1% chance, I'd come back. I was too confident I'd come back alive. So I didn't write a will, didn't leave any last words. I just left the memo about Zhongcha. Zhongcha's leg hurts on rainy days. Zhongcha is afraid of walking at night. Zhongcha likes the sea. Zhongcha also likes to steal my earphones and hum the songs I listen to. So it turns out poetry and farewells can have no ending haggard, regret, all these. So I fold the poem mail out the feeling with a bunch of white roses. With a bunch of camellias. I always thought I wasn't afraid. But the day I went into the operating room, I was panicked. So scared I never opened my eyes again. So scared Zhongcha would cry. So scared those who loved me would be heartbroken. My heart struggled and beat for a long time. I was truly unwilling. I was only 19. I hadn't even figured out life yet. How could I die? I don't know how long I was in the darkness before I heard someone say, "Jiang Jin, I've come to take you home." It was my little star. I really wanted to take her hand, but in the end, I pushed her away. "Zhongcha," I heard. "I like you too." So regretful, couldn't say it while alive. Dead, I have no right to say it. "Zhongcha, every time heavy snow falls, I've imagined spending this lifetime with you. But I'm sorry. I left too quickly. Next time, I'll definitely wait for you. Wait for you after class. Wait for you after school. Wait for you to grow up. Wait for you to slowly like me." "No, don't push me away," she cried. "When you're gone, they all bully me." "They won't. If Jiang Yu dares bully you, I'll beat him up. Go back now." "But I'm not happy." I still hope you can live well. If happiness is too hard, then I hope you're safe and sound year after year. Jiang Jin. But years of safety without you. For me, that's not a wish. It's a curse. Xing Xing, then forget me. It's okay if you forget forever. Jiang Jin. In the last moment of my life, what flashed before my eyes was a very small thing. That noisy summer day. I put a star sticker on a new notebook. Jiang Jin. Why do you like such girly stuff? My 5-year-old sister plays with these. None of your business. No wonder you don't date. Could it be you like me? Get lost. Maybe you shouldn't be called Jiang Jin anymore. Call yourself Jiang Xing Xing. Gorilla instead. Ha ha ha. Come on, everyone. Let me demonstrate gorilla picking peaches. Stop with the perverted stuff. When handing out exercise books, a classmate threw mine on the desk and said cheekily, Jiang Xing Xing, yours. The teacher was puzzled, asking why they gave me a nickname. Classmates egged me on to explain myself. I smiled, because I just like star stickers. The classroom erupted in noise. Even the teacher laughed. I thought you liked stars. Turns out you like stickers. I repeated, I like star. Got it. I'll buy you some later. Whether star stickers or moon stickers, I'll buy them. Let me see the exercise book. I pressed my hand down on it. What's wrong, Miss Gorilla? No need to buy me star stickers, but I need to correct you on one thing. I said I only like star stickers. No moon stickers. Okay. Our school's #1 handsome guy only deserves star stickers. Nothing else is worthy. Satisfied, I let go. Gotta say, you're a bit nuts. Yeah, a bit obsessed. Hope to graduate soon. Grow up soon. And tell the whole world. I, Jiang Jin, like stars. No stickers, just stars. Later, Zhongcha asked me why my QQ name was Zhong Xing Xing. I smiled mysteriously. Cass, you like gorillas? I like stars. Oh, I like Sophie Marceau. Especially in La Baume. Before she could finish, I put headphones on her. Silly. Hang ha zai. Kwai shi yong shuang ji gun. Hang zai. From J Shu's nunchucks. Quickly used nunchucks. Jiang Jin. What did you say? Zhongcha. Hurry up and grow up, so you can know how much Jiang Jin likes you. At 18 he already confessed. Nothing. End.